We have your breakdown for the Refined Gaming 1 p.m. Maze of the Master Case Tournament. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. And I gotta tell you, I have enjoyed seeing how Maze of the Master meta is developing out here, and it's clear that a lot of people were wanting to spend money on 7 Tachyons. I feel like at this point in time, the impact that, this card has had on Ryzeal has been very interesting. So your top 16 for this event, you got 7 Ryzeal decks. Now, obviously, this is going to include all of the Mismash, Fiend, Smith, Mitsurugi, all of the standard versions are going to be tossed into one pile for this. But that's a lot of Ryzeal, actually. We also have 3 Malice versions for you in this. I'm kind of surprised about that. That's a low conversion rate for Malice for this event. Now, we also had 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon Duelist stepping into the fray, and that feels incredibly small in comparison to, just how the meta is developing overall, but it's still a very strong deck. Now, we also had Memento. Glad to see that at least a couple Rogue Challengers scraped by. We also had a Fire King Challenger. Honestly, Fire King has been kind of falling out of the meta. I'm not exactly happy to be reporting that, Fire King is fading away, but the deck, it's not as strong as it used to be. The deck definitely has its I'm going to be the strong challenger in the room vibes for sure, but it's struggling. We also had Kashtira, so Kashtira is still doing the very strong mid-range control options that it's been doing. And we also had a Kashtira duelist stepping in to the light. I didn't think I would see any success out of Kashtira's whatsoever, but, pretty diverse top cut for your top 16. Let's pass on over to those deck lists. All right, so starting things off here, we have our amazing Ryzeal variant, and I see that we've got full steam ahead on the Metaltronius is in the main deck. I mean, what better options than to, destroy your opponent in style. And of course, we've seen how strong that the Fiend Smith stuff can be in this meta. It's pretty safe to say at this point in time that this deck has pretty much locked itself in, and you're not going to see a lot of changes anytime soon to this version of the deck. Next up here, we have some pure Ryzeal action. There's your 7 Tachyons. Only 1/7 Ascension in here. We are side decking the Ragna Affinity. That way you can actually board this on in when the Lancias are coming in. Definitely a strong option. And then, of course, we have Ultimate Slayer goodness in here. You do see that Malong is a synchro option. I have a feeling you'll be boarding this out depending on the matchup, once again, that you're going into. Also, some Alm Strikes to kind of clear up anything the opponent might be doing. All right. Third place here. Ooh, so this is just standard. You have some cross-out action in here. I see that we've also got defensive options like the Lances. I also have Metaltroniuses to rip apart the opponent's field, which is nice. You have the natural plasma hole built into this, which has been good. And we also get the chance to see some Droll and Lockbird action as well. Droll is definitely a very stupid card right now. Like, you're going to get some stupidly free games with that. Alright, more of our Fiend Smith Ryzeal build. This build actually playing 3-tracked in the main deck, which I think is fine. You do see that still playing the Fuas in here. Once again, Droll and Lockbirds being that major counter pick to the course of the meta. Want to make sure just in general that you got power cards so that you can do your thing. And of course, double tack talents in here. Just to kind of get in and steal your opponent's card draw. Any of the forbidden power effects that you need. Ooh, our first Malice list you're going to be seeing here. I guess Lubellions have just become a natural choice for players to want to gravitate towards in here. Also, sets up the Brand to Regain to tuck back resources, the form of interruptions, or just, go get your chunk of Bystials so that you can control your opponent. I think cutting back on, not playing Saronir now has been a good development towards the meta. We've also got crossouts in the side deck and shifters in the side as well. All right, next up here, we have our Mitsurugi variant. You also do see that you've got crossouts in here doing the power play that you want to. Also, high double Ghost Ogre. Also, we're playing one copy of Draw and Lock Burden here just to make sure the opponent cannot. I love, since Droll is kind of starting to see more play, you got to make some decisions and consolidation on which of the cards you need to play. Also, only one Amino Murakumo, and we are doing the Mintama in here. All right, and then we have Blue Eyes. White Dragon, still doing 2 Blue Eyes, and triple Metaltronius. Even Blue Eyes has had to go to the case in point out here, where we have to go to bat, and we have to actually have the Metaltroniuses in the deck. Well, shit. You've also got, hi guys, full Bystial package in here for some interruptions. There's your Majesty. We got Ultimate Slayers for cleanup, playing the Skill Drain in the side deck as well. All right. And then we have our last Bystial build here. Got one frickin' Saronir in here. So this is your alternative. Either you go with like Lubellions for like tutorable options and things like that in order to, do your thing, or, you just outright play the Bystials. I think that this works out a little bit better, honestly. I understand the Lubellion, but then you got to put Brander Regained in here, and I'd rather just have the Metaltroniuses and keep the deck at 40 for consistency. Hi, Blue Eyes. Somebody's playing the Neo Kaiser Seahorse. But no Jet Dragon tech choice in here. I think the Jet Dragon tech choice is kind of cute when you can actually make it work. Some days, too many bricks. Too many bricks. You're already playing this deck at 43, which already feels a little bit weird, but you've got these in here. You got the Bystials. You want the Magna Hut kind of tutor, so... really, it's just kind of slotting this in as the 42nd card. All right. We have Memento. Kind of a shame that this deck didn't perform a little bit better. Just considering, how strong your tech options can actually be. You see, you've got your triple Fua in here, and, of course, your 2 Meows. You've also got triple Metaltronius in here, just to be able to, there's the Detonator Man and how much he can annoy the crap out of you. We are signing the Cowboy for time, which is interesting because this deck can take its sweet time, actually. And, of course, triple Grandbiker Grandbat entrance. Okay. Ooh, more standard Fiendsmith. Now, this duelist did manage to get this down to 40 cards. I congratulate you on one of the hardest feats the Ryzeal players are allergic to, playing over the 40. You've also got the triple Fua in here, side decking the 1 Meows. I think that this has been fine. 1 Meows should be good enough. You've also got the Ultimate Slayers to clean up anything that the opponent might be doing, and boom, there's your Solemn Strikes. I love it. All right. Ooh, oh, holy crap, man. But, huh? Really? We're playing double or nothing? I guess if you could try to steal a game like this, why not, right? Just to be able to Utopia double over. You truly are hitting the pinnacle of some really garbage ideas. If this is what we're putting into our Ryzeal deck to make it feel quote-unquote special. But, all right. Next up, we have some Fire King action. Triple pot of Extrav, 2 copies of Skyburn to be able to smash through the opponent's field. You do see the impulses down here being sided. Very, very strong cards. I, too, love making it so that my opponent cannot have a good time. Most of this looks pretty consolidated, honestly. Ever since Dinka kind of showed the world that this deck can actually work out and do its thing, it's going to be a good solid rogue pick. Crystron's I see we've got the full Kashtira package in here, just to make sure that, you can smash through your opponent's fields. If not, you got some strong level 7s on the field so that you can do your thing. Hello, Chambara. Really happy to see that you're back. No titles in this deck. Okay. Instead, we got droplets for board breaking options, which is not an awful idea either. You do want to make sure that you can have some good power cards help you along your way. I also see more Malice. Hi, look, more Metaltronius. Man, so many people must have had such challenging matchups out here that we've had to rely on this. Also, the singular Veiler. Yes, I too do not want to involve myself with multiples. I think 1 is going to be good enough for what you're going to want this for. Also have the attack talents in here. You got the impulses as well. This looks pretty solid. In our last list here, wow, some Kashtira Fiendsmith. double Metaltronius built into the main deck. Also 2 Book of Moons. I guess we really have gotten to the point in the meta that book is just a reliever card. It just makes sure that we're able to do our thing, you know, tear through the opponent's big monster and go. Also, triple Ghost Ogre built into the main deck. That's kind of cool. Well, that's everything that we have for this breakdown. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.